Hey everyone, happy Friday. I guess we're on our week 2 edition of Friday Funnies. Just kind of try to keep track of some funny stuff that happened this week and let them pile up and pick my favorites. First of all, one of the best parts of my week was all the birthday love that I got today. The Flipgrid was awesome, and I was laughing, and I watched it multiple times. And you're probably thinking you weren't trying to be funny, but it just really was nice to just see everyone and see their personality on the screen. So thank you for taking the time to do that. The Padlet also was a hit, and I liked seeing everyone's dogs, cats, hedgehogs, chicks. That was really cool. So it was neat to see the things that you shared and see you in the pictures. If you didn't add to that yet, go ahead and add to it. And I noticed there were some people commenting on other people's, but go ahead and comment on other people's and make it interactive. You can always, I kept that link live, so you can go back today and go on there and add to it or make comments or just, see what you want to do in that site. I've really put out a lot of videos this week, more than I thought that I would. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. But I had a creepy moment this week, and I shared it with some of you when I was emailing, is that I was getting ready for bed one night, and it was like after 11 o'clock. And there was a notification on my phone, something about a subscriber on YouTube or something. I was like, what is this about? And then it said, so-and-so commented on your video, and I didn't even recognize the name. So anyway, I go to YouTube, I find my old video, and I look, and a random guy, I'm not going to say his name, he's not a sixth grader, and he's not anyone I've heard of, and I clicked on his picture to see who he was, and I next morning told Joe, help me get this comment off of here, because now I have random fans commenting on my teaching videos, which is, kind of interesting. But took care of that, but I noticed I got some subscribers this week, so that's been fun. I don't know if you've seen around town these people are putting on Facebook, mostly like adults, for things for kids to do to keep them busy when they're not doing school stuff and things like that. And so one of them was like, do a bear hunt, okay? And kids who are getting fresh air and going around town, they want to see bears in your window. Okay, so I took this bear. It's a Build-A-Bear of like Robert, so it's old and scruffy, and I propped it up in the upstairs like second floor window, and I thought, oh, this is going to be so cute, and I'll tell people like, yep, we're participating. So I was seeing these like kids coming around and stuff, and I thought, oh, good, they're gonna see. Okay, Hannah comes in the house one day, and she's like, what are you guys thinking with that bear in the front? And I thought she meant, the cute Build-A-Bear in the window. No, one of the kids in my family took this big, hard footrest stuffed bear from our basement and hid it in a spot kind of coming out of some bushes in our yard. And she said we're scaring girls on scooters. So apparently we scared some neighborhood kids with this bad boy this week, so we're not doing the bear hunt anymore. So the new thing that we're going to do is kindness rocks. James really got into these because we take our walk bike ride every day, and he saw this Green Bay Packer one just out of the blue. He's like, I think I saw an Easter egg. Slams on his brakes, picks it up. I said, James, that's not an Easter egg. That's like, have you ever heard of Brilliant Kindness Rocks? It's a thing. It's a group. People do this. And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, pick it up. And now we're going to just walk with it or ride around town with it. And we're going to find a different spot to put this. And then somebody else will find it and it'll spread kindness. So he thought this was the greatest thing in the world. Okay. So he hid his by that Aaron's like snowblower guy downtown. So if you see a Green Bay Packer rock, could you over there, could you move it? Somebody move it, because he thinks people aren't participating. And so we kind of rode by yesterday and it was still there. So we're going to go again and look. So what he decided to do was make a batch of his own. This kept him very busy. So he's putting them in spots and seeing how long they last there. And he's putting one on that bridge, kind of by Hidden Treasures there. He's putting it on top one of the pedestal things on the bridge, and he's seeing how long it stays there. So again, if you're kind of around that neck of the woods, move the rock and start spreading these rocks around. Okay. So we're going to have 4 in the community. So help us out with that. So what I want to share with you is not really a Friday funny, not a funny from my week, but it's just like a tip for survival during this physical distancing type, we're all at home, and a lot of people are complaining, all these parents, like, oh, these kids are eating me out of house and home and stuff like that. And you've heard me tell the story of me trying to hide food in my pantry, and that time where I was telling you that story where everyone kept eating my almonds. I've got some strategies for you. Okay, box of cornflakes, sour cream. Little sour cream. Everyone's got these kind of things. Maybe like in the pantry, some breadcrumbs, something like this. Okay. I want to show you how I'm surviving with keeping my food where I want it and not having to fight for others for good food in the house, and to keep it in the house longer than usual. Okay. So nobody wants these. They want this new fruity Lucky Charms. Apparently they're really good. Fruity Lucky Charms. But they're Eatin' Life cereal, Fruity Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, that kind of stuff. And I've got these because, like, I put them on top of my cheesy potatoes and stuff like that. This box is in our pantry for so long. My kids never even give it a second thought that this has been in our pantry so long. It's been in our pantry so long because it perfectly fits a pack of Oreo Megas. Okay? So they think the cookies are gone. They're not. They're not. And if Mr. Schmick or I want a cookie, we just go get some frosted cornflakes, not frosted flakes, cornflakes. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but at my house, it's like they're eating granola bars, like they're going on and like have this speech about, like, I'm not buying granola bars anymore. You guys are eating these things like candy. And I don't want them touching my granola bars. So nobody wants anything to do with breadcrumbs. I mean, I just have them for when I make meatloaf, and I don't make meatloaf often, so I don't know how old these are, but they've been in the pantry. And so this little container, it's got my Kind bars in it, okay? My granola bars, the ones I want them to keep their hands off of, they just stay nicely in my breadcrumbs container, okay? And then just do a little dollop of Daisy. No one grabs. There's like, I swear, there's like 5 sour cream containers. Everyone likes sour cream, but nobody gets it for themselves. So I know which ones are mine. And when I want my M&Ms, Skittles, anything you want to keep in a little container, just shove it in the back of the fridge. Shove it in the back of the fridge. Okay? So just some little tips on a Friday to get you going. All right? So contest for the week. My Family Feud questions are, remember, email me your choices. Okay? I'll take them by email for the day, and then I'll reveal the winners next week. First question. Name a kind of food that gets stuck in your teeth. Name a kind of food that gets stuck in your teeth. Question 2. Name a place where everyone stares at you if you come in late. Name a place where everyone stares at you if you come in late. And then the last one is, name something dogs do that cats probably think is really stupid. Name something dogs do that cats probably think is really stupid. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Get all your stuff in for the week, and we'll start fresh next week.